Yeah, so Alan, I kind of was like in between. I knew I was moving back west, and I'd already stayed in Florida long enough.
I met Natasha working at Disney World. She was a trainee.
And so I was like determined I'm not doing that, but I had a kind of in between, so I just picked up a job at Disney because I thought that would be fun until I saved up money to buy my van to travel across the states. I met him once, so I was kind of looking for a place, and actually I forgot. The first time I actually met him, we were working a Star Wars dessert party.
It was a dessert party at the Star Wars pavilion.
Alan had been there like 4 months. He was training us.
She actually thought I was a grumpy old man at that time. Her saying was, what did she say?
Yes, but he just like seemed so cranky, and we were joking, like, who is this guy? Like, we're at Disney, like, why is he like so cranky?
If you work at Disney World, you should be happy all the time, and you seem unhappy. And I'm like, I'm very happy because I work at Disney World. So
Turns out he just has RBF. Which he didn't know what that meant later on when I told him. I was like, interesting pictures. I'm sorry you suffer from it. But I love you. But he was like, what do you mean? I was happy. Like, your face didn't say that.
my dog was kind of jealous of the cat and Natasha's dog and Natasha. Even spending a little bit of time instead of with him.
I moved out to Oregon and I was like, I'm not staying in Florida for another guy, so sayonara. And then you followed me.
Absolutely, I did. So, but now Natasha, I mean, my gosh, I mean, he treats her better than he treats me sometimes. So, and as far as Panda goes, Nash and Panda are like brothers, man. They will not do anything without the
baseball Army, and they played the regional, and I skipped that to be here for him. So, been a friend since 1982, 83. Been through many ups and downs. Watched this kid fight for his life twice. Man fight for his life twice, battling cancer. But we've had a lot of great times. Almost got arrested in the middle of the track at Daytona for jumping over the side.
The first time Natasha and I met was in Africa, and one of the first things people said was they thought that we had known each other for years because of our instant connection. And when I first met Alan via video chat, because when they met it was a difficult time, I saw the same thing that Natasha and I had with her and Alan, which was so beautiful to witness, because it felt like they had already been together for such a long time.
I watched genital piercing. Interesting. Your father-in-law's erectile dysfunction.
So yeah, so then we were just kind of friends for a year, like friends and coworkers. And then he kind of started like pursuing me. Hello, beautiful. Good morning or good afternoon is more like it, because we all know that you're not a morning person. That's true. Don't talk to me before coffee. How are you doing this big day? It seems like it was so long ago on something. Oh, top of the Eiffel Tower. And now the day has finally come.
So she told me probably 6 months to a year into dating that she wanted to either get married in Paris or be proposed to in Paris on top of the Eiffel Tower. So one Christmas, and COVID broke out, so we kind of had to cancel that trip. And I was thinking about doing it then, in Canada where she's from. But then I got the idea of the whole France thing because it clicked in the back of my mind. I looked online, got some tickets to airline tickets, and gave it to her for Christmas that year. So she kind of had a feeling, as I now know, that was going to happen when I gave those tickets to her. And yeah, so going there, I was kind of nervous, yes, because I didn't know how she was going to react.
Yeah, so he like saw me and it was so weird. I was like I was looking up and I was like looking for this sign. I was looking for an eagle for the wrong reasons, and a bald eagle like flew right ahead. And right after it flew, like right as it's flying ahead, I hear Alan and he's like, "Hey, are you okay?"
I was supposed to be out on the road during that summer, and she was just gonna rent my place.
To move into his place for the summer, I still was like, you know, we're friends. We just kind of connected more after that, but we didn't really start dating. Like I said, he kept pursuing, and I was like, no. But I was supposed to move in place, and COVID hit, and you know.
COVID hit, and that kind of shut everything down, right?
We ended up being together because we were both shut down. I was like, you're gonna get a place though. Like you're gonna. He's like, oh yeah, I'm going to. And then basically we started out dating by living together, and I was like, well, if he was in an RV at the time because he used to travel to State Farm. I'm like, if we can live in an RV with 2 dogs, I had my cat at the time, this tiny RV in lockdown together 24/7, and I was in grad school doing that online. Like, I wanted to move back, and he had to finish his contract, and he finally was like, I want to go with you, but like I feel like there's something you want to do on your own. And I was like, I think it is something I need to do on my own, and he respected that.
To Alan and Natasha, to our friends, our family, and our friends who are family. May love walk with you always. Cheers.
Cheers. I guess we should have had that. Both of us are very like nomadic, and we just really have like, it's like air. I don't know how to describe it. It gives me fuel. Like if I haven't gone anywhere in a long time, I like get depressed and anxious, and when I go like to a new place and explore new cultures and people and see new places, it just like it improves like my overall well-being, and I just love exploring places and seeing things. That's why I like the whole wedding is like adventure themed, and we try to go on adventure like every weekend, and people are like, how do you like travel that stuff and all the time? And I'm like, we just make it a priority. Like we don't spend money on a bunch of materialistic things. We make it a priority of life because experiences are much more valuable to us.
Trying to find that quiet moment in doing it. And yes, I did not get on one knee. I'm sorry. I did it after the fact, and but it was still a great moment. And man, what a view.
Oh my gosh, I had no idea she was coming. I don't know how Alan kept it a secret, honestly. Like my grandma lives in Mexico and she's in her 80s, and I mean, I never expected her. Like I knew it was like difficult to travel, especially at that age, and not that you're old, grandma, but you know, no, she's old. If you see this, I'm sorry. She looks awesome for her age. I figured out because of like sleeping arrangements that somebody was coming, but I never thought it was her. And like I lived in Mexico for 4.5 years, and I used to visit her a lot. Yeah, Panda was about 3 months old, and he was found on the streets in Mexico. He was the cutest thing. We took a while to like warm up. He like, you know, I think I was like a little bit depressed at the time, and so, you know, I just thought, oh, this puppy wanted to be excited and happy, but it ended up being the best thing ever because he was a little bit nervous and shy, and then we learned to love each other, and now he's like, we don't ever leave each other's side. So.
You survive a dog? You good boy? Panda, you want to go for a walk?
So yeah, Panda is a survivor, and when I first moved out to Oregon, we moved to Bend. We'd only been in town about 3 weeks, and it was my birthday, and so I wanted to go on a hike. My birthday's in December, so it was winter time. It was maybe less than 10 minutes back to the car, and I remember the last thing, I just bought him this bright green coat, and the last time I saw him, Alan said to me, like, such a good thing you bought that coat for him because it's so easy to spot him. Like, yeah. A couple of minutes later, we get back to the car, and he's just gone. And I'm like, where is he? And they're like, I'm like, he's not you. And it's complete panic mode. And anyways, he just disappeared out of nowhere.
That was a grueling experience.
I ended up camping for several days up in the middle of the woods in the middle of nowhere, freezing, cold weather.
Having him found, like, he went missing on her birthday, and having him found the day before my birthday was just one of the greatest things ever.
I just had this weird sense of calm. Like, it was strange, and it just kind of like, at the back of my mind, it was the first time I'd really felt like I might find him today. And it was so weird because it came out of nowhere. All right, I'm at the campsite, and I get a call from my dad, and he's like, Tasha, they found him. He had run into my dad. He'd been trying to call me, but like, I'd get so many calls. I was like, I'm focused on banging Panda. Turns out, like, he tried to call me, and he'd been passing him on the way down because he had brought his little brother, big brothers, big sisters, or whatever, to help look for Panda because that's what he wanted to do with their time together. And yeah, so turns out he was found. The guy who found him called the forest ranger. The forest ranger knew about Panda's story because he's a big dog lover, and he himself accompanied us. Made a point to track us down, find us in the woods, and came to the pickup point because, you just never know. And yeah, the guy said he was driving, and on a remote road, he was nearly 20 miles from where he went missing. And he said he just decided that, like, there was some sun in his eyes, so we just randomly go down another street. As soon as he turned onto that street, he said that Panda was walking towards him.
Hello, everyone. This poem is called Falling in Love is Like Owning a Dog. First of all, it's a big responsibility, especially in a city like New York. So think long and hard before deciding on love. On the other hand, love gives you a sense of security. When you're walking down the street late at night and you have a leash on love, ain't no one gonna mess with you, because crooks and muggers think love is unpredictable. Who knows what love could do in its own defense? On cold winter nights, love is warm. It lies between you and lives and breathes and makes funny noises. Love wakes you up all hours of the night with its needs. It needs to be fed so it will grow and stay healthy. Love doesn't like being left alone for long, but come home and love is always happy to see you. It may break a few things accidentally in its passion for life, but you can't ever be mad at love for long. Is love good all the time? No. Love can be bad, very bad love. Love makes messes. Love leaves you little surprises here and there. Love needs lots of cleaning up after. Sometimes you just want to get love fixed. Sometimes you want to roll up a piece of newspaper and swat love on the nose. Not so much to cause pain, just to let love know, don't ever do that again. Sometimes love just wants to go out for a nice long walk, because love loves exercise. It will run you around the block and leave you panting, breathless, pull you in different directions at once, or wind itself around and around you until you're all wound up and you cannot move. But love makes you meet people wherever you go. People who have nothing in common but love stop and talk to each other on the street. Throw things away and love will bring them back, again and again and again. But most of all, love needs love, lots of it. And in return, love loves you and never stops.
Then I met Cullen, who was Hillary's friend from Craigslist, or like going to be her roommate. And Cullen is like this amazing, crazy, wonderful person, and I love her, and she has the best laugh that you have ever heard of on the planet. And anything I can do to make her laugh makes me happy, because hearing that laugh makes me smile.
Alan and Natasha, great day, great party. I'm very excited to celebrate with you tonight, and I'm also excited that y'all are members of Sweet Cheeks Winery, because I will be visiting and we will be going. Love ya!
Man, the scenery out there on that course was just incredible. Right on the first tee, there were 3 little mule dealers running across the driving range, so that was kind of cool to see. And then the mountains in general in the background was just phenomenal. And
He probably got nailed. Yeah.
having all my groomsmen and future brother-in-law and future father-in-law with us, it was just a great time, and we had a blast. We're gonna spend like 3 or 4 days here after the wedding. We fly out on July 8th. We're going to Indonesia.
Oh my gosh, in Asia, our first time there, or one of our probably biggest adventures yet.
So we're going to Bali for a week, Lombok for a week, then go to Thailand for a week.
We're going to Bali, and then when we were down in Mexico in September, our friends said they had just gotten married in Lombok, which is an island right by Bali, and they're like, yeah, it's just as cool as Bali, but less touristy and less expensive. So we're like, okay, we're pretty open to like mixing it up. So we did, and then we're like, why don't we add on Thailand? We're already on that side of the world, and it's like, because you're traveling 24 hours, it's like, ugh. So you might as well take advantage of being there. So we added a week in Thailand, and we had, when I was in high school, an exchange student from Thailand, Lottie, and we still kept in touch with her. She lives in southern Thailand, so they're gonna meet up with us, and you know, it's been forever, like 20 years or whatever. So yeah, in Phuket, so I can't wait.
We kind of met at a time where both of our lives, and not even that first time like I was mentioning earlier at Disney, the Star Wars, but when I came back from being from Texas, Colorado on a work adventure, that we were both come back to a pretty dark moment in our life, and we kind of just reconnected, and then we just started talking and talking.
I know it has not been an easy road to get over the last month, but I just want you to enjoy every second of it. You need not to worry, because your planning is always on point. The flowers are going to look great because you did them. The arch and entryway, your dad got her done. My dad's favorite saying, get her done.
Dear Alan, I'm sorry I lost my first letter. Now I have a second one to read, or you have a second one to read. I hope you can read my horrible handwriting. This year has been chaotic, this month even more so, and even more so this week. Try and remember that today is about celebrating love. We have both been through so much things and have not been, and it has not been easy.
The ring, I think he meant bears, but he said bears. The ring bears, aka the dogs, will be drugged. Also giving them.
Get her coffee forever. I did say something about that, so.
Also, I have cleared all rodents from area. What?
We found each other in our darkest time, unexpected, but the best blessing. I love you with all my heart. No one can make my heart slow like yours.
Seriously, from the moment you walked into my life, nothing has been the same. It has been the most amazing 3+ years of my life. I love that you put your trust in me to calm you through the tough days. I love that your infectious smile brightens up my day. I love how you put things everywhere and then ask me where they are because you think I have moved them. He does move them. The worries of today are in the past and the future awaits. but you thought that I didn't know we were going.
Yeah, that's very true.
Stopped at Flitlich Lakes, and so we stopped at the national park, and we just like were there later than we meant to. So then we got to Zagreb after that. So it was fun. Croatia was beautiful. The coast was amazing.
Okay, lots of stories, Sarah. I was living in Florida at the time, and I wanted to do a big trip. I was working for a nonprofit there, and so I saved up my money and saved up my vacation time, and I did a wildlife conservation volunteer trip in Victoria Falls, Zimbabwe.
Made it an adult relationship. Adultery goes a long way.
And I was on the plane, so it was obviously very nerve-wracking, especially because it's really far away. And I think I was on the plane from Johannesburg to Victoria Falls, and I remember I needed a pen. Sounds so cliche, like a little rich moment, but
I was gonna say the travel thing, because you guys have had so many trips together.
and it was the weirdest thing. Like, you know, you have some friendships that come and go, friends you meet other people, circumstances, and her and I just immediately clicked, like immediately. And that whole trip, we were like inseparable.
All right, Natasha and Alan, congratulations on your marriage today. I saw you two start in a very hard time for everyone, and your relationship flourished into such a wonderful marriage and celebration to all of us here tonight. We're so privileged to witness. And I've watched you guys travel together. We all got to experience, and it was so wonderful and beautiful, and you're both going to have such an amazing life together. Compassionate and just genuine people, and you balance each other out in the best ways possible. That at the end of the day, if anyone was going to ever ask me what true love looks like, all I need to do is direct them to you two. And I couldn't be happier. So, congratulations.
Oil. Oil. Oil.
Wow. Not bad, not bad. I heard that'd be good.
Put your shoes and boots on before you get out.
5:30. TiVo.
5:30, that would be great.
TiVo.
Smith Rock, 5:30, 5:30. Ready, break.
What am I getting myself into?
To find a heart like yours is rare. You care for anyone and everything, and would drop anything to help someone in need.
So again, welcome friends and family. A wedding is the start of a great journey. It's truly an honor that each of us get to send Alan and Natasha on that journey here today. The fact that so many of you have traveled here from places as far as Yellowknife, Nashville, Tampa, and so many beautiful places in between is a testament to the incredible amount of love and support this couple has. So how did we get here today? Call it happenstance, call it fate. I believe we're here today because of commitment.
As I stand here today, surrounded by our family and friends in this magnificent place, I can't help but think of two things. Damn, you're absolutely gorgeous, and damn, I'm one lucky man.
They say love is a fairy tale with passion and happy ever afters. However, real love, true lasting love, isn't always a fairy tale. True love is patient. True love is kindness when times are tough. Real love is sitting on a porch reading a book, saying nothing at all and being perfectly content. Knowing you can be your true unbridled self without judgment or fear. You were never what I expected, but exactly what I needed. You were and are my calm in the storm. You are my peace. With you I am at peace, and that to me is real love. The future would not be here if it wasn't for you and all your work on today and on me over the past years. As a team, we conquered so much. COVID lockdown and RV, furlough, mixed pet pet family, and others. I will never be able to thank you enough for what you have done for me and us.
Slow to a steady and constant in love. I can't wait to see you today. Hold you and know that you're mine. Miss you already, Natasha.
Although I still have work to be done, knowing that you're by my side for that makes me stronger. I want you to know how honored. God, why did I think I want you to know how honored, privileged, and blessed I am that even in all my imperfections with the previous life, you still chose me. Becoming your husband is the greatest title any man could ever wish for. It is an honor that I will have, and this marriage is my calling, and I will answer you every time, unless the Gators are playing on TV. Thank you for being my safe place, my adventure buddy, and my support, my everything. Holding you, the whole world melts away. I vow to always be there, to support you, to love you, to listen, to make you laugh, to always try to be better and apologize the 0.01% of the time that I'm wrong, and go on endless adventures. But mostly, I vow to love you and always try to be your peace as well.
Natasha, I give you this ring
Natasha, I give you this ring
as a symbol of my commitment
as a symbol of my commitment
and our partnership in life.
and our partnership in life.
I promise to accept you for who you are.
I promise to accept you for who you are.
You have my heart always.
You always have my heart always.
And now, Natasha, repeat after me. Alan, I give you this ring
Alan, I give you this ring
as a symbol of my commitment
as a symbol of my commitment
and our partnership in life.
and our partnership in life.
I promise to accept you for who you are.
I promise to accept you for who you are.
You have my heart always.
You have my heart always.
And you may exchange rings.
That gets my suit over here.
Excellent. And now, by the powers vested in me, I now pronounce you husband and wife. You may now seal your vows with a kiss. I'm out of there.
Let's eat.
Food and drink.
If all the fallen pieces hit the ground, I see it in your eyes, my lover and my bride. Our love's a steady tide. A story speaks and silences my doubt. The wind may blow, but he's built this house. Your voice so soft and strong, my husband all alone. Our love's a steady song, and I lay down everything, every part of me. I'm yours. Oh, through everything, here we stand. Hand in hand, I'm yours. I've waited for a love that outlasts time, praying for a soul that betters than mine.
I just admire her sense of adventure, and Alan, I hope you like adventure, because we can't wait to hear about the next adventure that you two take after this great day. Thank you. We love you both. Here's a toast. Let's do a toast.
Every part of me, I'm yours. Oh, through everything, here we stand, hand in hand, I'm yours. And I lay down everything, every part of me, I'm yours. Oh, through everything, here we stand, hand in hand, I'm yours. And I lay down everything, every part of me, I'm yours. Through everything, here we stand,